Здравствуйте, вы на канале Игра, с вами Дмитрий, мы продолжаем проходить игру Hogwarts Наследие. Ну что ж, в этой серии мы с вами пойдем наконец-то делать основное задание. Называется «В тени поместья». Нам нужно будет встретиться с Себастьяном, мы ему там много в чего наобещали, что мы ему там с сестрой с его встретимся. И находится это здесь. Причем нам еще добраться до сюда надо, потому что ближайшее поле для перемещения у нас либо отсюда, и потом каким-то образом вот здесь вот нестись. Вот. Либо отсюда, и, соответственно, здесь каким-то образом нестись. Поэтому мы, скорее всего, сейчас с вами перенесемся вот сюда и попытаемся здесь пробежаться. Причем мы сильно задерживаться нигде, я думаю, что не будем. Постараемся... Вот здесь статуэтка дыми маски. Ну ладно. Вот. Постараемся как можно быстрее этот путь преодолеть, но будем все равно бежать, а не лететь на метле. Вот. Почему бежать? Потому что мне все-таки хочется посмотреть, может быть, что-то будет еще интересное по пути.
Revelio.
Так, а здесь что? Ну мы уже здесь смотреть, что можем. Я на самом деле думаю, что этот самый статуэточка у нас как раз здесь будет. Ну да. Это не факт. Нет, похоже, не здесь. Ну ладно. Так, ладно. Ой, нам на самом-то деле-то дофигища бежать, поэтому шустрее. Да. Что у нас? Летающие птички, вот там еще сундук есть. Но это не сейчас. Да мне тоже сложно сказать, что тебя тревожит. Там у нас еще лагерь разбойников. Какие-то эти развалины. Да, я, кстати, поменял Ctrl и пробел. Теперь у меня пробел это. Слушайте, что-то прям перчаток мы набрали.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Ну, что нужно сделать?
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Defendo. Revelio.
Блин, я не понимаю пока.
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Defendo. Reparo.
Да блин.
Expelliarmus.
Так, а что у нас еще есть с вами? У нас еще есть с вами огонь, толчок и вот эта вот штука.
Incendio. Depulso. Descendo.
Блин, ничего не меняется.
Depulso. Descendo.
А подсказка будет какая-нибудь? Может быть, что-то с заморозкой?
Glacius.
Блин, не меняется же ничего.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Glacius. Depulso.
Беда. Ладно, что еще из заклинаний есть? Перевернуть. Может, перевернуть?
Descendo. Propendo. Descendo.
Нет. Вообще ничего нет. Ладно, пока не придумал. Значит, забудем пока об этом. У нас с нами основной сюжет, который нужно выполнить.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo. Defendo. Levioso. Protego.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. You are postponing me enough. Like lump of over in 5 feet.
Confringo. Defendo.
Have you not run away?
Да господи.
You're so very weak.
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo.
Don't have time for this. I won't rest.
Defendo.
Dead. Are you quite finished? And utterly pitiful this man. When he's going to give up? Is that the best you can do?
Defendo. Protego.
Why can't I hit you?
Levioso.
I should have been.
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo.
I'll get you for this. Release me.
Defendo. Accio.
Надо тренироваться, потому что вот все время хочется, ну, не привык я пока еще к этим изменениям, но должно теоретически быть намного удобней.
Levioso. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio.
Да где же вы?
Revelio.
Где-то. Сильно под нами, похоже.
Revelio.
I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders.
Confringo. Defendo.
I was right not to be worried about you.
Confringo. Protego. Levioso.
If I have so much as a scratch on me, you'll be sorry! No!
Defendo. Confringo. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Levioso. Defendo. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Так, еще Мерлин.
What do you have in store for me this time? Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Пошли наверх посмотрим. Не понимаю я, насколько, где эта штука находится. Так, здесь.
Revelio.
Да ё-моё, где?
Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Мы там 2 убили, 3 убили, 4 убили. Сколько их должно быть? Вот она.
Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
Ну слушайте, почти дошли.
Accio. Defender. Protego. Stupid. Confringo.
Do you find this?
Accio. Confringo. Defender. Too late for you to learn the error of Revelio.
Ох ты, тут сколько всего.
Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at 3 o'clock. I was only a young one, but it's not like I fall out. That is Trigger!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, but you don't do that. I can actually go further. It's first. Even
Revelio.
light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Вон там вон. Там вон. Везде. Так, вот самое главное, что у нас есть здесь. Быстрый телепорт.
Revelio.
Колодец Фелдкрофта. На самом-то деле нам придется сейчас даже паузу делать небольшую. В том плане, что... Третий? Нет, второй, все
Right now,
норм.
demigod. Aloha Mora.
Все-таки вторых замков на самом-то деле побольше, чем остальных.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
Статуэточка дыми маски. Где он увидел статуэтку дыми маски? Мне не по глазам. А вот она. Ну хорошо, ждем. Как всегда. Подождать. Так. И где-то здесь еще. Так. Теперь вопросительный знак остался.
Revelio.
Манекен для тренировок. Страница руководства. Жители Фелдкрофта иногда используют их, чтобы практиковаться в использовании заклинаний, особенно в свете недавних нападений гоблинов. Так, и у нас что-то там последнее осталось. После этого мы с вами быстренько прыгаем. Да блин, что-то нет ничего вроде больше. Значит, показалось. Все, теперь мы быстро сейчас телепортируемся к себе в Хогвартс. Там мы изучаем непонятные эти штуки. Как их называется? Шматье. Это шматье мы потом лишнее все быстренько толкаем. Оно все лучше. Супер. Все, давайте посмотрим, что у нас есть. Во-первых, здесь нам всяких палочек нападало. Рукавички. Вот эти хуже. Все, с рукавичками разобрались. Теперь с очками. Ну да, естественно. Шапка. Все хуже. Шарфики. Здесь обе хуже. Этот тоже хуже. Хотя они у нас 27 уровня. Так. А вот этот прям... Так, давайте теперь приведем в порядок внешний вид, потому что мне на себя даже страшно таким смотреть. Все, пусть будет таким образом пока все. Тормозим. И теперь мы метнемся обратненько прям. В смысле? Здесь же был это. Вот это, как он называется-то? Подставить меня хотел. Ну что, мы полсерии только добирались до нашего задания. И сейчас еще это не все. Нам еще сейчас быстренько продать все надо, потому что не знаю, куда нас дальше все заведет.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldkroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldkroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldkroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
Блин, а почему ему я животных тоже продать не могу, да?
A pleasure doing business with you.
Почти накопили 10 тысяч. Да, спасибо, друг. Пойдем мы, пожалуй, займемся нашим заданием. Пора бы уже.
You made it. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldkroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldkroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Да.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children, especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Не нравится
You
мне.
remember what I've said. Good day.
Ни хрена.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult.
Revelio. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldkroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring. Revelio.
Так. Надо обойти.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Revelio.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else. How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard.
Confringo. Defender.
I'll get you.
Levioso. Confringo.
I will make you pay. Rather unwise coming back this way. You seem tired.
Confringo. Levioso. Defender.
I won't bet.
Confringo.
What an unfortunate disappointment! Ranrock won't be stopped!
Accio. Confringo. Defender. Levioso.
You've made your last mistake. One less human to
Defender.
Let's get this over with.
Levioso. Accio. Confringo.
Such arrogance. Ooh, this should take. I won't bet.
Confringo. Levioso.
No!
Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Defender.
How do you think?
Confringo. Levioso.
Ох ты, не успел я это.
Confringo. Defender. Accio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to...
Revelio.
Там что-то есть.
Revelio.
Ладно, пойдем пообщаемся. Ну, нормальная такая же драка была.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Блин, статуя.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio!
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Ну да, ну да.
This well looks familiar. Revelio! Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Он отсюда, по-моему, как раз древнюю магию юзали.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Huh, a stairwell.
Confringo.
Why bother with
Accio.
a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Так, дайте-ка мы, пожалуй, что-нибудь возьмем огненное, а то не хватает. Слушай, Себастьян, ты меня бесишь.
Revelio. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Разбомбил.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Ну это дверь.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Ну да, ну да.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Это что? А, доспехи просто. Ну ладно. И что это такое? Огонь. То есть он предлагает что-то... А, нет, это не огонь, это древняя магия изображена.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Надо с Себастьяном поговорить, наверное, не откроется так.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Отлично. Выполнено.
Revelio.
Но вот эта вот штука мне непонятна. Башня защиты от темных искусств. То есть мы прямо отсюда можем попасть в этот... Короче, куда-то сюда в Хогвартс. А, ну мы сейчас в Хогвартсе, смотрите, что. Прикольно.
Revelio.
Ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Ну супер. Что нам еще сейчас там накидают? О, это вот место.
Revelio.
Хрена себе.
What did you think you were doing? That owl has been in our family for 30 years. And you thought it would be clever to transfigure her into...
Так, на самом деле нам, наверное, сейчас будет много заданий прилетать различных. Ну да, потому что высокая крепость... Вингариум Левиоса. Кровное родство. Угу. Поговорить. Но это, наверное, не очень длительно. Это занятие по астрономии. Ладно, этим мы будем с вами уже заниматься в следующей серии. Что-то у нас тут по снаряжению еще есть. Ну, продажу сразу. Аналогично. Мы с этих полутали с орков или с гоблинов. Так. Ну да, все это в продажу у нас уйдет. Вот. По инвентарю у нас с вами изображение руны и одну луна дыми маски, которых нам надо там не помню сколько много. И кучка различных писем. Так, все тогда. Ну, коллекции, честно говоря, мне кажется, это прям вот мы много всего у нас нашлось. Расставлять что-либо красиво надо уже после того, как уже большую часть всего найдешь или откроешь, мне кажется. А до этих пор это бесполезное и бессмысленное занятие. Кстати, мы с вами в Хоксмиде открыли, в общем-то, почти все, но 5 этих у нас еще не открыто. В Хогвартсе полно всего. В высокогорье. Все отлично. Что ж, все, пожалуй, мы на этом сейчас с вами и закончим эту серию, и уже, как я сказал, продолжим в следующей. Спасибо, что смотрели. До следующих серий. Пока.